This is how we ride. This is how we do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, things have changed because Mr. Wall Rider himself, Ross Chastain, apparently is going to take his ass onto the dirt tracks. He's going to be driving the Nice Motorsports number 42 car, which this vehicle is the one that we seen Carson Hocevar driving. It says Bristol dirt wasn't enough. Ross Chastain will wheel our precision vehicle logistics automotive dirt late model on April 28th at the Georgetown Speedway in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. This is the NASCAR Cup Series of dirt racing that he's coming to. And in my opinion, it is the bigger leagues than NASCAR when you consider the competition element. We ain't behind a $15 million paywall from competition. Now, I would say that Ross Chastain has enough aggression to possibly do better than a Kyle Busch in dirt track racing on a big-time level. There are drivers out there, I know a couple drivers, I'm not going to name them because it's mean, because they're nice people, but they lack the aggression to be a superstar driver. They don't have a problem with getting around the track. They don't have a problem with ripping the lip. They don't have a problem with floating the middle. They don't have a problem with toting around the bottom. They have a problem of being aggressive enough to take what's yours. They lack the confidence to have the aggression to take what's theirs. Now, I don't mean aggressiveness to the point you're running people over, but aggressiveness to stand your ground, to feel, and this is why I say it's confident, to feel like you're worthy of being to the inside of somebody, to feeling like you're worthy enough to engage into a move into the corner, to feel like you are somebody. That's why I say it's more so confidence. It's not really aggression. The aggression is the result of having the confidence. I think that a Ross Chastain, I mean, in his NASCAR experience, almost a blind confidence, but he has the confidence enough to pull off the aggressive moves in dirt that you have to have. That's one of the biggest problems with most of those people over in the NASCAR. They're complaining right now about Kyle Larson and squeezing him out the corner. You heard Denny Hamlin, his buddy, trashing him because he's out there racing with confidence, because it's aggression. In this dirt world, you got to come in with some confidence or aggression, or that's the difference between being a 10th to 15th guy every week or being a top 5 guy every week. Now, y'all may be like, oh, well, Davenport and them don't race that way. Oh, well, I'm not really talking about dirty. I'm talking about confident. And if you want to see Davenport be aggressive, watch him race those lap cars. He makes Ross Chastain look like a damn saint. Now, he don't touch him, but he sure as hell lets him know he's there and he's coming through. So I think that Ross Chastain, if this is not just a one-go ordeal, that he could potentially have more success than, say, a Kyle Busch or some of these other drivers who maybe are a little up in age or worried about their sons racing or something like that, that ain't enabling them to pull off the aggressive style, confidence-based moves that Ross Chastain has shown that he will do in the NASCAR scene, but could bring over into this dirt world that he's gonna not only could bring, but he's gonna have to bring. Now, he's gonna be all over the place in this thing. Let's not, you NASCAR fans who don't understand what's happening here, this vehicle you see right in front of you is one of the most difficult race cars in the world to drive, first of all. This is the most competitive form of motorsports in the world. There's no other form of racing. Sprint cars are tough, but as far as number of drivers and ability of these drivers, this is the NFL, this is the World Cup of motorsports, this dirt late model thing. And the cars play a big part in that. You got to have a lot of ability with your mind, hands, and feet to be able to wheel one of these things around the racetrack on a Lucas Oil level. Now, the only problem with that aggressiveness and that confidence that he's going to bring in here, this is why it's a confidence thing again, in your ability to be able to pull some of these moves off. That he's going to mentally pull, but can he physically talently, does he have the ability to actually pull them off? It's going to take a few times for him to garnish that adaptability to be able to conduct certain moves and abilities on the racetrack. And when you've been in these cup cars that are driving themselves pretty much, this is a whole nother animal. This is going to be the most difficult racing challenge of his entire professional racing career. I'm not hating on Ross Chastain's ability. When you jump into the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, you're jumping into the most difficult race car and against the most difficult, highest level form of competition in the world of motorsports. If you think there's another form of motorsports out there that you could bring numbers to me with and show me more competition, good fucking luck, buddy, because it ain't gonna happen. It ain't out there. This is 1A. This is the top of the pyramid when it comes to competition in the motorsports world. And I want to thank you. We need these guys. We need these guys to come over here, get some attention, and whatever he does out here, people need to see it and be like, whoa, Kyle Larson's been telling me how this is just a boat. It's a hobby. And he's just been smacking those guys around. I thought that was because those were minor league cars and drivers. No, sorry, that's just what certain organizations use a driver like Kyle Larson to portray to the masses. And this is one of the most extreme racing vehicles in the world when it comes to getting around a racetrack, and you got to have top of the level talent to be able to do it correctly, especially in this Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I think. What do y'all think about that? Ross Chastain jumping right in the waters of Seal Island, and it's your first time in the ocean. You're going to be eaten alive by these sharks out here. Now, hopefully, and this goes for any NASCAR or other form of motor, I don't think Lewis Hamilton, whoever, you don't just tuck your tails between your legs and run back home and jump in your little farm pond. And hopefully you'll come back out and jump back into the ocean again. And with how the finances of the sport are going and how much attention NASCAR's losing and how much attention this shark out here is finally getting, you might want to consider changing your career path soon. Sounds like a good idea to me. Stock on dirt's going up. Stock on NASCAR is kind of like Bud Light right now. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like the video, share the video, comment below with what you think. Be sure to subscribe, and we will catch you next time.
This is how we ride. This is how